Donnie Jones. So we see the fifth car out there, the 01 of Charles Lemaire. That's cars out there. So it's one of the four that are slated to take part in the trophy dash. If they were not able to take the green, Charles Lemaire would have filled in. So Chris Brannon has got us off to a good start, single file as they come out of there. We're half tracking it here for the trophy dash for the Bumblebees here this evening. This will be a 4-lap dash. Single file as they go out of turn number 2, being led by Chris Brannon, but Tony Lobin putting the pressure on Brannon. Brannon feeling the pressure, loses it coming out of 4, but Lobin not able to take advantage as Brannon got sideways there and kind of blocked the whole track. There was nowhere Lobin could go to get around Brannon. But Brannon feeling the pressure for sure. You see him sliding up there. He's leaving the door open as they take the white flag. We'll see what Lobin wants to do. The door is definitely open. Oh, now we got contact. Lobin getting into the back of Brannon. Brannon trying to gather it up. They're side by side coming through 3 and 4. Drag race to the checkers. Your winner, Chris Brannon, followed by Lobin. And then it was Justin Chester and Donnie Jones. This is an 8-lap heat race. You see what we got on the backstretch. We got a little bit of a chicane. The drivers must go to the outside of that cone, underneath this cone, and then back outside that third cone that you see over there in turn number 3. If they miss, they will receive the black flag, and they'll have to do a pass-through penalty in the pit areas. They cannot touch the cones. They cannot miss the cones. Carbaugh's your early leader, but we got them side by side for second, and this is where it gets tricky because the driver on the outside is going to put all the pressure on the driver on the inside when they get to those cones. And there we saw side by side was Richard Wolverton and Scott Dagenstein. And Wolverton now has got the run. He's got the advantage. He's going to move up into second, and now Wolverton's going to go to work trying to chase down Carbaugh. On the go. We got 4 laps remaining, just a little bit more than 4 laps for Wolverton to try to get it done here in this heat race. Carbaugh looking pretty stout right now. Wolverton, we know he's got a fast one. He knows how to wheel it around this oval here at South Sound Speedway. He's pedaling hard, but I don't know if there's going to be enough laps left for Wolverton to get up to challenge for the win here in this heat race. As Carbaugh now is coming up on some slower traffic, gets up out of his way as he comes across the line. 5 of 8 now complete. Anything can happen when you have these obstacles out on the course as we do for the Bumblebees. Carbaugh is going to just concentrate on not making any mistakes when he gets to those cones on the backstretch. He's going to give himself a pretty wide berth to get around them. He knows what he's got as far as the lead goes over Wolverton, although Wolverton has been able to close that gap. Well, there's only 1 lap remaining. It's a pretty big gap, and I don't think Wolverton's going to be able to pedal hard enough to get to the leader. Carbaugh coming home second, Richard Wolverton. Scott Dagenstein rounding out the top 3. So we got 1 heat race now completed for the... now for the second heat race for the Olympia overhead doors Bumblebees as they go off into turns 1 and 2. Good jump on the outside for Charles Lemaire. Uses that outside starting position on the front row, and he charges right out to the lead. Jordan Peterson now is settled into second. Tony Lobin working to the inside of Peterson. He goes by. Our points leader Chris Brannon now sitting in third. And then we have Donnie Jones. Charles Lemaire, your leader, hit the cone. Oh, what a turn of events. Charles Lemaire, great driver, very fast car, and right off the bat, he takes out the cone and he sees the black flag. So the battle now for the lead is happening right there between Chris Brannon and Tony Lobin. And Chris Brannon, even though that cone is not there, you know proximity-wise where it should be as a driver. Chris Brannon was nowhere in the proximity of where that cone started at. So Chris Brannon there is going to get the black flag, and he's going to head off. And now Lobin is going to have one pretty big lead here. As Brannon stays on the track, he's going to come back around. He's going to see the black flag one more time. So your leader is Lobin, 71 Brandy. So he went ahead and took another cone with him too. Lobin is going to where the cone is laying. I don't know if Lobin's ran this course before out here, but he is not required to go to where the cone ended up. He is only to go to the proximity of where the cone started. And well, we'll see what happens here now for a moment. He doesn't have any cones out there to shoot for. He tries to go for that first one, he's going to be a mess. There we go. Okay, Tony Lobin got it that time. And we'll see what the rest of the field does as they look for these imaginary markers out there right now. And we got one blown up, Donnie Jones. Donnie Jones driving for Jackie Lee Franks here tonight as he blew up coming out of turn number 4. So trouble for Donnie Jones. So we're going to go check her here right now. We got a problem out on the track. So we're going to go ahead and throw the checker on this field and bring this one to an end. As Donnie's heading up alongside the wall, bring the car to a